In the novel 1984 by George Orwell creates a dystopia, and this dystopia is affected by many historical events, which one of them I will be explaining right now. The one I'm interested in is Nazi Germany. In Nazi Germany, in in Nazi Germany, every human living on the German soil was ruled by a German leader called Adolf Hitler. He ruled the country by some very strict rules and laws which attracted the attention of the whole world. And he was a strict ruler which the whole world and his country and his people scared was. Also, he made his country fought in many wars with many countries, which showed his cruel regime to the whole world. At the time this was happening, Orwell was a curious observer, so he dissected the every moves of Adolf Hitler. So he had a very good idea of the dictatorship he made the Germany live with, and also this dictatorship gives many ideas to Orwell to write his novel 1984. When the audience of the books makes a quick comparison between these two events, it's very clear there's some similarities. First of all, the Führer was a strict ruler. The Führer is supposed to mean the Adolf Hitler, and the whole world was scared of him. The term Big Brother in the book 1984 is the same as the Adolf Hitler, but more vague than Adolf Hitler. So he get an idea from the Nazi Germany and put it in his book. The idea of creating a dystopia is complex, but there's a first step that is very simple to do, and that is to create one dictator to rule all the dystopia. And to create this ruler, Orwell get help from the idea of Adolf Hitler. In addition to this, Nazi Germany was very strict about their rules and their laws. They made sure that they were affected the all people, and none of the people were getting out of these perimeters the government has set. The government of Germany, Nazi Germany, usually checked this by making house invades and procedures like these to prevent making these perimeters passed. And when the novel is inspected, the telescreens are an obvious example for the appliance of these strict rules. Furthermore, there are many more similarities between these between the book 1984 and the Nazi Germany. So when we look at this, when the uh, thought police in 1984 find a man who was thinking against the dystopia's laws or even against the Big Brother, they captured it on first sight and tortured them so that they were not a threat to the idea of the whole dystopia. This policeman ruled by fear, so it was a very hard job to do and to be against the Big Brother. This idea of police came right from the Nazi Germany. The German Nazi soldiers were very strict about the laws they created, and to be successful at war, they usually check these rules by torturing, capturing, and sometimes raping the citizens who lived in Germany. And they believed this was for the best of Germany, so the thought police in the 1984 also believes this is the best for the um, dystopia and the Big Brother. And also there is another similarity in addition to these I've listed, and these are the people who were not cared and not manipulated by the government. because they were not important to the government. In the Nazi Germany, in the case of Nazi Germany, Jewish people were the ones who were killed on camps and captured on the first sight. They were not intended to get ruled or manipulated because they simply didn't care about those people. In 1984, there's a great example for this, and they are called the proles. The proles are not a person to be ruled at 1984. They are living, they are hopeless and out of the society. So there is no hope for them. And also, in Jewish people who were the Jewish people living on the camps were also like these because they were captured and made to live in a certain space with no rights or no good things about them. They were tortured, they were raped, they were experimented on. So the proles and 1984 were very similar to the Jewish people who lived in Nazi Germany. So these are my thoughts about the similarities between a historical event and the book novel 1984. Thanks for listening to my English exam presentation video. Have a nice day.